New Thought Media Network. We are a global broadcast network of positive music, media, and entertainment, inspiring humanity's evolution along the journey of enlightenment and creating a world of love, peace, empowerment, and prosperity for all. New Thought Media Network. Positively inspiring. On behalf of the entire prayer team at New Thought Media Network, we thank you for joining us on this broadcast. You can catch New Thought Media Network prayer time at 8:15 a.m. and 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And now, let's center ourselves in the words of Ernest Holmes. We must put meaning and belief into our prayers. It is the meaning and mindfulness that is the nexus from which our words come to life.
Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Morning Prayers. I'm your host, Reverend Z, and it's my pleasure to be here with you to engage in the sacred practice of prayer and to raise our vibrations to the frequency of the divine. I want to thank you for being here this morning, and I want you to remember that every day holds the possibility for a miracle. So go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Go confidently in the directions of your dream. So good morning, good morning, good morning. I trust everyone is doing well and maybe got a little couple days off for the holidays and you're home and you're spending it with family or getting prepared to Zoom some family and spend some quiet time together and some laughter and joy. Because it's that time of season when holidays roll around. Hanukkah just ended and Christmas is coming in a couple of days, and then immediately after that, Kwanzaa will be presenting itself on the 26th of December. And given where we are right now and what we've gone through in the past few months, I think it's a great opportunity just to look at gratitude. The idea of being grateful. And so before we go into today's quote and kind of set the stage, I want to go back and most definitely say good morning to all the prayer warriors that are jumping in. And I want to say good morning to Ursula. How are you? Trust all is well. Good morning, Chris. Trust everything is well with you. And good morning, Ronald. Knowing all is well. And just so happy to be able to get this prayer started off with this quote from William Arthur Ward. It goes like this. It says, gratitude can transform common days into Thanksgiving, turn routine jobs into joy, and change ordinary opportunities into blessings. Turn ordinary opportunities into blessings. And so here we find ourselves with some really uncommon opportunities given where we are and what we've gone through in the last few months. And I think it's really an opportunity, first and foremost, to say a prayer for those who have made their transition and those that have suffered with this new environment, this pandemic, and just take a moment of silence and give reverence and honor to those who've gone before. Thank you. And I think the other thing that's there is this opportunity to look at blessings. This opportunity for us to really go deep within ourselves and look at what we have gone through and how strong it's made us, how many things it has uncovered that may not have been uncovered about ourselves, about the world, that needs to be healed. And furthermore, the idea that we can turn these ordinary things, these things that sometimes do not sit well with us, we can look at them in a joyous way. Now that may sound a little sideways, but the joy comes from the idea to know that God is always in the midst of whatever we do, and that we are able to uplift ourselves and others through all times, whether they're happy or sad, and remember that God has a plan for each and every one of us, and that in gratitude we can transform these things into something grander and greater and give thanks. And so I know right here, right now, as we compare the past with the idea of the future, as we look and give gratitude for who and what we are and where we are, and honoring those who have been diligent in prayer, and diligent in serving those in need, and been diligent in going deep within to understand who and what each and every one of us are. I know that the umbrella of gratitude is placed over each and every one of us. This idea that comes from the grace of God, this idea that comes from the goodness of God, this idea that supports each and every one of us and allows us to unfold and to grow and to raise up into the heavens of consciousness. The ideas that support us and sustains us and allows us to move through the land. Because you see, it is this type of activity, it is this type of understanding and this type of awareness that God has placed in each and every one of us, and has asked us in our heart and soul to activate it, to activate gratitude and be grateful for where we are and what we have, and to help others, and to show that gratitude and grace and love and compassion to all we meet, whether it's the four-legged or the winged or the human. All things come together for good when we do it in the name of the Lord. And so right now, I know at this moment now that each and every one of us are looking forward to even expansion of our ideas of love and compassion and a world that works for everyone. And so as we gaze down the path, and we see the sun rising, and we understand the transformation that is God, we just give thanks. We give thanks and gratitude for the opportunity to be a part of the grand plan, the master plan, if you will, of the divine, to transform our lives and the lives of others into a spiritual beacon that allows us to shine God's light, to embellish the idea of divine service and divine devotion and love. And so as we just give thanks for those ideas and those platforms on which we can stand, we just take this moment right now to release this prayer, knowing that it is already done in the mind and heart of God, and that it is transforming and manifesting in our lives now and forevermore. And so we just release and know that it is good. And so we say together, and so it is, amen. And so it is, amen. Amen, amen, and amen. Well, I'm hoping that today each and every one of us can go out in a gratitude-filled way, smile when we see each other, wave when we see our neighbor, just show some gratitude, because we need it more now than ever. And so, as always, if there's anyone in need of prayer, please send your prayer request to ntmedia prayer@ntmedia.org, and someone on the prayer team will send some prayer energy towards that prayer, that idea, that thing, that situation that needs some healing, some divine intervention, because we know that prayer works. And also, please support the station. Your tithes, your gifts, your offerings are well reserved, and we need them, and we appreciate anything that you give. So please send it to www.newthoughtmedianetwork.org/donate. And as we continue moving towards the Christmas season, the recognition of the divine Christ consciousness that is being celebrated, that consciousness that allows us to rise above and to be a shining star, we do so knowing that there's a blessing in everything, and there's a way of elevating our consciousness so that we become the true family of humanity, the true brother and sister keeper. That's what this season is about to me. It is about the idea of a Christ consciousness, an idea that allows each one of us to be resurrected in our mind, in our heart, so that we become the guiding lights and the way showers and the illuminations for the entire world. And so I'm sure that everyone is looking forward to this time off and celebration, and so am I. And so just want to remind you today that at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, Reverend Robert and I will be doing our show, New Thought Today, a religious science perspective, where we are looking at the global heart vision of CSL and looking at how it's activated in the world, understanding these envision statements that allow us to expand and allow us to understand what it really means to be a religious scientist and activating in a new thought manner. So please join us 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and go back and check some of the older episodes. Just go to ntmedia.org and you can find them there. And so, as always, I just want to once again, before we leave, say good morning to all the prayer warriors once again, to Ursula and to Chris and to Ronald, and just want to wish you a wonderful day, and just know that all is well. And so until we meet again, I want to say thank you for being here. Please tell a friend or tell another friend to come join this prayer warrior outfit here, so we can pray. As it says, pray ceaselessly. We want everything we do to be a prayer, because we know prayer is answered and prayer is uplifting and prayers do heal. And so let's do that right here, right now. And without any further ado, I want to leave you with love, light, and insight, knowing that you are the one you're waiting for. And so it is. Peace and blessings.
On behalf of the New Thought Media Network, thank you for being with us for this special prayer broadcast. We look forward to being with you again soon, 8:15 a.m. or 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time. Until then, peace and blessings.